come our way. Hey guys, what's up? Just a second. Hey, sorry guys. I just got out of the shower. Let me get my shirt on. Just been a really good day, and I just wanted to share some of the spiritual experiences that I've been having lately on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes several times a day. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Got my 2 books here that I'm reading. One's called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. It's revised now, but it was written, I think, in the early 1900s. And I was turned on to it by a very, very special lady who does shaman work, who does tarot card readings. She don't do it for fun, you guys. She helps multi-million-dollar businesses grow. She teaches groups of people how to evolve into higher states of being while succeeding in the company that they're working for. She is top dog in it. It's kind of scary. She's so smart. But she turned me on to it, and so I've read a little bit of it, but mostly I'm reading this right here. Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. Watch it, read it, look it up online, whatever you gotta do, get your hands on it. It's normally probably for a medium to advanced meditator, so if you don't know how to meditate, I suggest start working slowly on that. You can't do it wrong. There's no wrong way to meditate. So, but we're not going to focus on that today. What I wanted to share with you today was the spiritual experiences that I've been having lately. And not only spiritual experiences, but growth in my life, abundance, my friendships, my relationships, my job. Everything in my life, every category in my life is succeeding, and I'm not even trying. So I want to tell you how I got it, and how many, many thousands and thousands of people have got this and have cured their disease for multiple sclerosis. They've cured their cancer. They've cured their autism. They've cured social anxiety. They've cured lifelong chronic physical pain. They you name it, they have cured themselves through this reprogramming of your subconscious. See, I believe I've told you, but 95% of our day we run around unconscious, just doing the same things that we've been doing for years, and from age 0 to 7, that influential time of our parents and the people that are around us watching has a huge impact on how we react to things in life. and how we handle them whenever things come our way. And you have to admit that having a good skill like that would be a huge advantage, right? I mean, if you fell off the jungle gym at 3 years old and you jumped up, the first thing you do is you look for mom and dad, because you want to look at them for their reaction so you know how to react. That's the first thing you do, because you're so dependent upon how you should act at a young age. You're so dependent upon what your parents do to teach you. And this goes for 24/7, 365. Clear up until you're 7 years old. I'm talking, there are so many moments and so many experiences, you couldn't even count the experiences of times that you were dependent upon how your parents reacted to what you did, right? This is how victimization starts. This is how empowerment starts. It can go both ways. It can meet in the middle. You know, you could have a mediocre parent that sometimes flips out, sometimes gets scared when you get scared, or, you know, sometimes is a go-getter, or, you know, they're going through their own thing too at that point. You know, you gotta think they're dealing with their social or their subconscious ways at that age too, trying to raise you, completely unaware of how they were influenced, because this is a new thing, you guys. This is a new study, new experiments. These things are finally starting to come out these past 30 or 40 years. These answers are coming out. We're demystifying our subconscious and our conscious through meditation, through time spent alone with yourself. And you get enough people that spend enough time by themselves for many, many years, lots of things come to surface. And so basically I wanted to share with you really is, you know, the first step to turning your life around, as in becoming conscious and becoming aware of the natural habits that you do that guide you throughout the day, that keep you in the same mundane life. You never bounce into opportunities, you know, you're never really experiencing anything out of the normal. You're always doing the same thing. And I understand if you're a mom and a dad, it's very hard to get out of that. But there is still also subconscious ways you're doing then too. Okay, so it just depends on where you're at in life. You know, I'm at a position where, you know, my kid's not in my life, so I am able to focus 100% on this program, and have for many months since I've got out of prison. The same teacher, step by step from the very beginning with this guy. I've taken my time and learned every single little thing, and it's added up now to where I'm starting to receive the benefits, and I really didn't even know it. It just kind of hit me today that I am truly, truly blessed. Like, I am being given gifts on a daily basis to reaffirm I'm on the right track. And that's hard to do a lot of the times. You know that. It's hard to get that approval from something higher that you're trying to do. Am I doing the right thing? Am I meditating right? Am I spending enough time alone? Am I doing the breathing things correctly? Am I exercising enough? Am I thinking about the right things? Am I doing the right things? Are my thoughts changing? Are my thoughts not changing? Am I getting new blocks of thought? Am I not? These are always constant questions that we all have when we're trying to evolve and change, correct? We're always questioning ourselves, are we doing the right thing? Because we're not reaping the benefits, or maybe we're expecting to reap the benefits too soon, which is easy to do too. But they say that the less the effort, the more likely your gifts are going to come to you, the less the effort. And here's why I tell you that. Because our subconscious is our body. Our conscious is our brain, okay? And our body follows our brain. Our body follows what our brain tells it to do. It also goes vice versa when it comes to reprogramming. Like when I've been teaching a little bit of you guys how to reprogram yourself, that's going in reverse. So you're actually making your body feel things, and then your mind goes, well, what's going on down there? Why is the body feeling something that I'm not seeing? Because I'll tell you why. The body does not know the difference of feeling joy right now and picturing yourself 10 years down the road feeling joyous, and feeling empowered, feeling free. Your body doesn't know the difference, and that's the key. So the key is to attach your future vision of yourself to right now, because your body doesn't know the difference. You're just making your body feel those future feelings of yourself, and it doesn't know the difference. So what you're doing is you're actually living your future self in the present moment right now, and your body doesn't know. And then your mind starts following your body, because your body is feeling the chemicals that you're putting through it by feeling these okay, so let me explain. You know, we all have visions of ourselves in the future, and that's a really normal thing, but that's not what I'm talking about, okay? What I'm talking about is clear intentions with extremely elevated emotions. Elevated emotions. So like joy, empowerment, bliss, happiness, contentment, prosperity, abundance, stuff like that, freedom, patience, forgiveness. These aren't just normal feelings. You have to empower them. So say I'm sitting back in my meditation and I want to focus on wealth, okay? I want wealth to come my way. So what I've done here is I've made a symbol. So for wealth is obviously a W, right? So let's correlate everything that we can with wealth. How am I going to get wealthy? When am I going to get wealthy? No, forget that. This is how I'm going to get wealthy. I will get wealthy. I will always be wealthy. I've always been wealthy. Okay? Start picturing the thing that you want to do. Say you want to be a massage therapist. Make a tiny movie clip of yourself in the massage room, in your parlor, taking money from the customers that are coming in, greeting them as they come in, having them sit down, filling out your paperwork, bringing them back, giving them their massage, experiencing the massage with them, walking them out, doing it again, having a good time with your employees, making your money, saving your money, having bank accounts, feeling joyous, feeling freedom, feeling successful. I mean, you have to experience this thought. Experience it. Turn it into an experience. Take your thoughts and make them an experience. The things that you want in life. Okay? Because your body does not know the difference between now and 20 years. It does not know. So make your body feel these emotions. Okay? And with a clear intent of, okay, today I'm going to meditate and I'm going to focus on wealth because I'm going to be wealthy someday. That's a clear intent. Now to make it even more clear, how are you going to get wealthy? Think of the things that you got to do, right? Make that intention so clear and so detailed. And then make your movie clip with the intent, with your elevated emotions as you're in your meditation, guys. Okay? And then imagine that whole experience, the symbol W covers the whole experience that you just had. So every time you see the letter W in your head, or you just think W, or you see W, it doesn't matter. all of that stuff correlates with that letter. So you're experiencing it throughout the day several times, experiencing it over and over and over, right? Sooner or later, you live it. You just start living that future vision of yourself, and the next thing you know, you're feeling wealthy and you ain't even got no money. See? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to... It's so hard to teach it, because I've never taught it before, and I don't know if I feel like I'm ready for it, but I do need to get it out, because I know that it's important for a lot of the people that are on my Facebook. I'm not on Facebook very much, but this shit is so valuable. It's like I spent 10 years chasing religions and spirituality around, and it all comes down to this. It comes down to this. This is it. You know, be enveloped by the answer your heart desires before you ask it. So whether it's wealth or health or relationships or finding the love of your life or having a nice car or being respectful or feeling empowered or having confidence, whatever it is, you guys, make a list. Make a list of those things that you want to be. And circle them. Make yourself a movie clip with each one of them with extremely elevated emotions, and do it while you meditate. Start assigning these letters to things that you want for your future. So that's what I've been doing. You know, I got wealth with W, I got health with H, I got abundance with A, I got genius. I want to be a genius. I want to know everything. I do. I got 123 IQ. I already have the brain for it. I just fucked off my whole life. I got freedom. I got an F for freedom. I got L for lover, because obviously I'm still single. That'll come, and I know it will, because I've been putting my intentions on it, and I've been thinking about it. I'm thinking about it ahead of time. I picture myself in the future so happy with someone. Just so joyous and so content, holding hands with her. Just being so romantic and living my life and experiencing things with her. Like, it's already there. I'm surprised I haven't met the girl yet, because I put so much intention and so much elevated love into the lover. Then I got mystical. I got an M for mystical. So I want mystical experiences. Who doesn't? Right? I want a mystical experience. That way I keep getting reaffirmed that I'm on the right spiritual path. And it is on a daily basis that I get some kind of reinforcement showing some kind of spiritual coincidence, as the non-believer would say. Then I got O for opportunity. So, you know, I think of all opportunities that can come my way, the different careers that I want to come my way, the different people I want in and out of my life that could have possibilities for me. I mean, living this way with this, learning your subconscious and re-engineering it basically backwards. Stop living by those limited beliefs that we were always pressed upon, and focus on opportunities and possibilities that could come your way through anyone, anywhere, anytime. You got to be open to it. I got E for empathy. So, like, you know, I think I do have some empathy, but, you know, I could always use more. You know, sometimes I can be cold, and I know that. And I want to work on that. That's something that is very important to me, to be a little bit more empathetic towards people. It's been so hard because of having to focus so hard on my life just to get sober. I mean, it took everything from me just to get sober. I mean, it was so hard to focus on other people. I didn't know how, and I didn't know why I would. It wasn't helping me any at the time. Sometimes it still doesn't. I'll be honest. I only feel empathetic for certain people, and I don't know if that's right or wrong yet. A lot of you might say it's wrong. But at the same time, you have to understand that you have boundaries. And those boundaries are everything of whether you get walked on or whether you prosper. And sometimes it's family that does it to you. And sometimes you're left in a position where you have to make a decision for yourself. Because being tied down by emotional garbage to somebody is a waste of your life. You will never prosper as long as you hang on to any kind of emotional garbage that old relationships, old family members, old friends, old experiences have on you. Even say in a 5-year period of your past, you had such great times. But if you had 1 or 2 extremely traumatic events, those are always going to be tied together, whether it's good or bad. It's that era of your life that traumatic event happened, and even when you think of something good, it still brings up that something bad. So we have to create these experiences internally with elevated emotions and create experiences that are more intense and more joyous and more enlightening than the old traumatic events. That way it purges that old shit out of you. We have to create a new identity. And the way to create a new identity is having no identity. You have no identity. There is no more identity. There's no more labels. No more judgments. That shit's gone. All it does is tie you to the past. Ties you to your memories and ties you to your past. So to have a new identity, you have to have no identity. To go from someone, you have to be no one. To come from some time, you have to go to no time. And that's what it is. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza has been teaching me. And this, it is incredible. I've never been so intrigued with something in my entire life. The things that it's taught me about myself is so incredible. The name of the book is called Becoming Supernatural. You can imagine the experiences that he teaches you in there. Anyway, so, once you create these experiences for yourself, make sure your emotions are elevated, make sure your intentions are very clear before you start. And you can't do wealth and health and abundance all at once. You can, but you're not focusing on details at that point then. And details are so important when it comes to creating new experiences in your future now. So, look him up, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm going to get off here. I got to get my meditation in. Work's going good. Like I said, I got a promotion last week, and my job is cake. It's so cake. I work in a warehouse now, and I put away materials, and the warehouse is just ginormous. So I get a pallet jack, and I get to roam around. I ain't really got a boss around me. I just put away parts and materials and stuff all day long, with the option of overtime, whatever days I want. So, saving up for my insurance and my license right now. I got the breathalyzer in my van. I got all that payment stuff going on with that. So, the next step is the insurance and then my driver's license. So, but yeah, my relationships are going real well. I'm meeting new people, and they're incredible, and it's bringing it's bringing life out of me. It's literally giving me life, and this is where I have to be careful, because like I just told you, to have a new identity, you can't have any identity. And sometimes we start identifying with the way people make us feel, like when we meet new people and they make us feel real good. Well, you got to be careful, because if you change your energy over to waiting for them to give you some sort of compliment or say something nice to you for you to feel good, that's identifying with that person. You don't want that. You always want to stay identified with your source. Always with your source. And then whatever comes in unexpected is a bonus. So I got to be careful of that, especially with the girls. Anyways, start meditating, you guys. Just try it. Just follow your breathing for 5 minutes, man. You'd be surprised what happens in 2 or 3 weeks. I got a really good friend named Amber Towner. I don't know if she's watching, but she had bipolar, manic depression. She had a lot of bad things happen to her. And about 6 months ago, I started teaching her this program. And she is a comet burning bright. Her work's going great. She's making friends. She's talking all the time. She calls me all the time. She never even used to pick up the phone. She hated talking to people. Now she loves talking to people. She's got lots of friends. She doesn't identify with any of it. She identifies with just this program. And her life is starting to bloom. And this girl was really down in the gutter. She had a lot of insecurities, about her looks and the way, even her, her level of knowledge, her level of attraction, all of it. She had really bad insecurities, and I know that it's okay I share this, because she is a miracle. That's all there is to it. She's an absolute miracle. She contacts me every day and thanks me for everything that I teach her, and the wisdom that I share with her of the things that I've learned from this program. I just continue to keep sharing with her, and she's doing so great, and I'm so proud of her. I'm very proud of you, Amber. I've never seen anything like it, and I know that I've seen some of my transformations, but your transformations have been just smacked me in the face some days. It's incredible. It's pretty great what how your life changes whenever you go in and you start to tell yourself real good things, and then you start to live those real good things as an internal experience. Your body doesn't know the difference, you guys. It's your subconscious. It does not know the difference of experience, whether it's happening right now or in the future. So, like I said, you continue to create these futuristic experiences with elevated emotions and clear intentions, your body won't know the difference. It'll start living that. And next thing you know, you feel wealthy and abundant and prosperous, and you don't even have money. Who doesn't want that? That's what life's about, is being as joyous and prosperous and content as we can, right? Especially when you come from a hard road. I mean, that's all we really want. I don't want to be rich. I just want to be content. I want to have a nice house on the hill. I don't want no freaking mansion. I just want to be content. And I live in a recovery house, and I'm pretty damn content. So, thank you, Dr. Joe Dispenza, for everything you did for me, man. You've saved my life, learning meditation and in prison, and continued with it. Yeah, I started out as kind of an escape. I didn't really do meditation at first for a spiritual experience. I mean, I wanted it, but I was doing it more for an escape out of prison. I found a way to escape and drop into a different state of consciousness, and once I started doing that, I started dinging around inside my head, and I found it pretty cool. So, Anyways, I love you guys. I'm out. God bless you.